First of all, happy Black History Month.
Happy Black History Month to you, legend.
Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you. How do you celebrate?
Oh, I try to celebrate, like, you know, every year, just learning a new piece of Black history. I think so many people get caught up in the same people. It's always Malcolm X, always Martin Luther King. You're lucky if people know about Marcus Garvey. And I try to learn about people who were around since I was a kid, like Jerry Lawson, who created the first video game cartridge. Or there's new history every day. Like just recently at the Golden Globes, they had the first Black host in Gerard Carmichael. That's amazing.
I love that. Current.
Yes.
You grew up in my hometown, Chicago.
Yeah.
Yes. I'm like, we got a lot of Chicagoans coming through tonight.
Yeah.
That is nice.
Oh, I love being in Chicago. It's a bit of a mixed bag. I grew up in a tough area, you know, really inner city. But great thing about my mom, I heard you talking about your mom, and it just reminded me so much of my mom, who always just instilled these messages that no matter what our situation was, we weren't doing well financially. She was a single parent. She took advantage of all the resources, you know, taking us to museums on their free days, taking us to concerts.
Okay, so I'm not a cook, but so I don't know much about it. But you had a cooking.
I had a cooking show.
A cooking show.
I hosted a cooking show.
Tell me about it.
Yeah, have you ever heard of Chopped? That series, Chopped, is legendary.
Of course.
Well, they did a spinoff called Chopped 420. You could figure out why.
You are so funny.
And I loved it. I got to enjoy food infused with great cannabis, and really, I got to stick it to my mom, who her whole life, she was like, you better put that marijuana away, you better put those video games away and focus. And I'm now, look, in your face, Mom.
You're a father? Tell us about your son.
I am a father. I love this whole last segment you had because it reminded me of me and my boy. I grew up with my boy. I had my first son when I had just turned 20 years old. So I had my oldest son will be 20 in April, and I have a new son who is 9 months. So
Oh, wow.
And it's just completely different. I love it, you know? I love growing up with my son, but it was pressured. I was always broke, and now it's so different. It feels like a movie. I call it Kid Number 2. This time
So
with
they're
money.
drastically different?
It's so different.
How so?
Because I can afford to relax.
Sir, you about to take me out. You can afford to
My
relax.
bank account's not negative, J-Hud.
You never know what kind of personality you're gonna get up here. You are wearing me out. Okay, so say it again. Because that just took me all the way out.
19 years old, just turned 20, working at a bank, like call center, not even a real bank. They were like, you can answer phones, you can't get to the money. And I just struggled. I started comedy when my son was 2 years old. He was diagnosed with autism, and then now I've been lucky, doing great in my career, and was able to have my new son and take care of him and take safety classes. Did you know you're supposed to take safety classes?
No.
You're supposed to take infant CPR. You're not just supposed to wing it.
Okay. Well, I don't plan on having the second round, so.
Me neither.
But I'm glad you gave me them tips. Okay, can you tell me about 80 for Brady and what about your character?
Oh, yeah. I play Chip, who's the head of security. He takes his job very seriously. And as you saw in that clip that we played, you know, there's a segment of the population that thinks that the rules do not apply to them, you know? And I want to let them know, I don't care if you're 85 years old. I don't care if you got a pacemaker. You're not sneaking into my game.
I could talk to you all day.
I would love that.
This is amazing.
Thank you.
Will you come back?
I would love to. I got nowhere else to be.
Oh, my God. Isn't he awesome? Thank you so much for being here. I'm so captivated, I forgot my job. Be sure to check out 80 for Brady out in theaters now. We'll be right back. If you like this video, smash that like button and subscribe to the Jennifer Hudson Show YouTube channel. Check your local listings or visit jenniferhudsonshow.com to see when you can watch full episodes in your area. And don't forget to sign up for the newsletter.